to IMO, in my opinion, with J&M. Jonathan, how you doing, buddy? Hey, God, I keep forgetting to turn on
this is
your
like the
microphone.
third week in a row. I'm getting pissed off. Now it's like on purpose.
Maybe. How you
Fucking
doing?
Jackass. Huh?
How you doing?
I'm fucking tired.
Why?
You know what I was doing at work today? I was chopping wood, like with an axe. Who does that? Like it's fucking 1884 or something like that.
Lumberjacks, yeah.
They do it for fun, for sport. Nobody does it for work anymore.
Do you have a flannel on? Nice flannel?
No, I didn't take it that far. Like
You should have went all out, man.
should have borrowed one of Kristen's shirts from last
Yeah, there you go,
week.
from last week.
Sorry, Kristen.
You should have bought one of her shirts, man. What's your COVID update?
Still
Nothing?
nothing.
Nothing?
Still nothing.
Bad man.
I'm gonna be one of the few
One of the few, huh?
survives the apocalypse.
Is that what's going on here?
I don't know what's happening. I just don't want to get it.
They're going to have you out in the woods cutting wood now.
Yeah, you're gonna,
Apparently
Now we know what your job is.
It's
Yeah.
punishment.
There you go. So today we have another guest. He's an actor. He's up and coming actor, right? Up and coming actor.
I hope so.
I'll let you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from, what you do, all that good stuff.
Whenever I'm ready.
Go ahead.
All right.
All you.
So my name's Eddie Torres. I'm a hopefully up and coming actor and hopefully be there soon because I'm tired of coming and I want to get there.
Don't we all? We all just want to get that one role that's gonna make us famous.
And I feel like every role is the next one. So been on Chicago PD. Outside of that, I would love for that to be my bread and butter, but I work for the airline industry, and that's what I do for my 9 to 5 that pays the bills, and acting on the side, and just travel and try to have a great time outside of that.
I just saw you. You were in Disney World not too long ago, right?
All the time, as much as I can.
How do you? I've never been to Disney.
Oh, really?
Never.
You know,
Ever.
crazy is I had never been to Disney before outside of maybe 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I went, and it was a snowball effect. I couldn't stop going.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, how was I never here? Like I told my mom, wow, did you never take me to Disney? Like you're a bad parent. So
John, have you gone to Disney?
No, never.
I've never gone to Disney.
And my
feel
kids
like
will never go as well.
damn.
That's fucked up.
You know
bro.
what? It's weird because we weren't like that. I don't ever remember asking my parents if I could go to Disney World. But then Nathan went not too long ago, and he was like, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I just don't see myself.
I feel like that's an experience.
Yeah,
Like that's got to be an experience, right?
I'm a big kid, you know. So when I got there, I was just like, wow. Like I watch Disney every night. You know, I watch the movies. I fall asleep. I fall asleep watching the TV. So outside of the last couple of years, I used to fall asleep and have the damn Disney Channel on, and I'm just watching cartoons, falling asleep. So I'm a big kid.
Wait, the old ones or the new ones?
Whatever the hell they had on,
Yeah.
5 years
All
ago
of it.
or whatever. Yeah, just everything, right? And so when I got there, I was like, they got the theme music's going, and it's like all the characters are out, and I was like, wow, I've never been here. Holy shit. And I was like, I got to come back. So I ended up going back for my birthday. So for my birthday, I take 2 trips every year for my birthday. So I go to New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
Holy shit, he's like legit hooked on that.
I do New Orleans and I do Disney. So March is coming up. That's my yearly trip. So a few of my buddies, they're like, oh, well, we want to go with you. I was like, well, you guys want to go with me to Disney, or you guys want to go with me to New Orleans, or you both? I don't care. I'll break down the prices for everybody. Like, this is how much a ticket costs, this is how much this costs, this is how much this is where we're staying, this is where we're gonna share rooms, this is how much it's gonna cost. Like, I'll break everything down by date, so you will know what you're getting yourself into financially. So
I think we're gonna have to plan something out because golly, I've never been there, and I feel like I should go at least once before I die. At least once.
I refuse.
I just went to World.
know.
I just went to World in Florida, and I usually go to California to Disneyland. And World was good. They have so many theme parks. Like, it's just.
You mean besides Disney World, they have like the Marvel
Universal.
stuff, Universal, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, Universal and Epcot and their Hollywood Studio and their Animal Kingdom, and it's like it was just overload, 'cause I wanted to fit it all in. I went out there for I think 4 days, and I got like a 4-day or 3-day or a 4-day pass. So my goal was to go to Universal as well for Harry Potter Land.
Okay, yeah, I heard that's pretty cool too.
I wanted to see it. Yeah, I heard it was awesome. It's something I've been wanting to do. And my dumbass. So when you buy the 4, like the multiple day park pass, you got to make reservations to like, okay, day 1 I'm gonna go to Disney World. Day 2 I'm gonna go to this park. Day 3 this park, and you got to make a reservation for that park for that pass. So I thought I made a reservation for Universal Studios, and I actually made a reservation for Hollywood Studios. Apparently, they were 2 different theme parks.
Yeah. What is it when we press record? Everybody gets fucking dry throats around.
No, it's just you.
No, he's coughing too as well. But I mean, I think it's just it gets weird. Like once you press record, I feel like
once you start talking, it's like
fuck it. Dude, again, I need to get to at least once. I heard that in Florida they have that new roller coaster, that Velociraptor one.
Velociraptor,
I heard it's badass. My cousin goes there all the time. I think she just went to Disneyland for the first time. Yeah, in California, or is going, or she was there. But she's always in Disney down in Florida. My cousin works at Disney.
Oh yeah.
So he gets, you can go in for free and all that type of shit. But I've never been. Yeah. I got to get there. I got to get there.
At least once, just check it out. See if you like it. See if it's for you.
I can't even wait in line in Great America. I'm not going to wait in line at Disney. Fuck
That's why
that.
you got to go. You got to go to Great America like right when it opens. Like before all the kids get out of school and all that shit, and just go.
I went there recently. It was all right, but I was just like, yeah.
And I bought a season pass this year. I think I went twice.
I bought a season pass last year.
Cheap.
And I didn't.
It was kind of cheap in the beginning of the season. That's why I bought it. Yeah. But cool. So let's talk. I mean, I want to talk about a little bit about sports, because I feel like anybody else think Scottie Pippen is losing his fucking mind right now?
It all started when his wife cheated on him with a younger man. I think he's just revolting right now.
He sounds like real bitter, doesn't he? Like,
he's super
man.
I mean, there's one. It's one thing to try to hype up your fucking book,
yeah,
but it's another thing to just go off the rails and just hate on everybody.
Hate on everything.
Fucking, it's fucking insane.
I mean, I feel like he doesn't realize that he's one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. Mm-hmm. Right? He was top 50, right? When they first came out with that list. He was top 50.
He was top 50. He was on that list. Yeah.
I mean, you are a great basketball player to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, but like almost like how Stephen A. Smith has been talking about a lot recently. He's like, you are a great basketball player. You're just not Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, and no one is Michael Jordan. And no one is Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, yeah.
I feel like you need to realize that. Like, you're not Michael Jordan. That's it. Once you realize that you are a great player in yourself and all that, and no one is ever questioning that, did Michael Jordan really make you look good? Maybe. Who knows? That's a conversation.
Let's not say maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I think he would have shined by himself. He did shine in 2 years. The 2 years that went, they got knocked out right before the finals. Orlando knocked them out. Yeah. Orlando knocked them out. Orlando knocked them out.
They lose to Houston as well in the finals?
No. They didn't get that far. They didn't get that far. That was that year that fucking Barkley got the MVP, and like Scottie was like the second one.
Did he lose?
Yeah.
There was 2 years.
Yeah, they lost to the Knicks. They lost to the Knicks. Won, but they lost.
That phantom call that they called or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, he was a great fucking player. Now, mind you, we don't really know how good he could have been because he played with Michael Jordan. And if you play with Michael Jordan, I mean, Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player to ever play.
It's Michael Jordan.
But he also would have been bad maybe because Michael Jordan pushed him, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And
he seemed like one of those guys that needed to get pushed.
I mean, I'm not saying that Jordan didn't affect him that way. Of course he did, but who knows if he would have matured, depending on where he would have landed. Mind you, this was a different era of basketball. It was more physical. Every team was more physical. So who knows if he would have matured on any other team. Because if he would have ended up, let's say, in Detroit, you don't think they would have manned him up? He would have turned into a man if he would play in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I just think he's just, dude, is he underrated? Is Scottie Pippen an underrated basketball player?
I don't think so.
You think so?
I think
just said he was in the
top 50. Yeah. When the list first came out, top 50. We seen what he was able to do without Mike. He just wasn't able to get all the way there. Yeah, he was a bad call away at one point, and then I mean he lost to the eventual champs. You say he lost to Magic. They won. Did they win that year?
No, Houston won that year.
Houston won that year.
Houston won both years because they back to back. Yeah, they back to back.
So I mean,
is it worth burning all those bridges to sell a book?
Apparently to him it is.
Is he that much in need of money? I'll start a GoFundMe for him if he's.
I guess it must be.
Just shut up.
I think he wants all that money back from that bad contract he signed.
But then he caused his own demise too.
That was on him.
He's made a lot of bad choices in his career, and I think he needs to own up to that.
You
stuff.
signed that contract. You signed it.
Nobody put a gun in your head.
Yep.
You signed it because you wanted to take care of your family.
Knowingly signed it. Yeah.
And that's nothing wrong.
It's not like they tricked you.
He did the right thing. Don't get me wrong. He did the right thing for him at the time.
Absolutely.
Now, is it Jerry Reinsdorf's fault that he's the way he is and he said, "Don't come back and talk to me about no contract negotiation. If you're going to sign this, don't come." And Jerry was known for that. According to record, he was known for not renegotiating contracts. Once you sign something, you're stuck with it.
And he's a businessman. He knows what he just got over on Scottie.
Yeah, he got a lot of money.
Come back to me,
dude. He just banked money because he would have had to have shelled out a shit ton of money 2 years after that. Because that's when the league started paying basketball players a shit ton of money. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. I don't know. I really would love if Michael Jordan was to like comment or say something about it. I think it would be interesting just because, I mean,
but he's an asshole and he has something to say about it.
He might.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that Jordan did come out with that stupid, I won't say stupid, but the Last Dance thing was done.
It. What are you talking about?
It was good, but it was a Jordan special.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't really about the team. I agree with everyone who says it wasn't about the team. It wasn't about the team. It was about Jordan.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was about the team. I never finished it.
Oh, I did.
I got all the way to the Rodman episode. I got to the Rodman episode. I watched the Rodman episode because it was Rodman, and then
but I noticed something was funny right from the get, because literally every episode, the first episode was about Jordan when he started and we got drafted. The second episode was about Scottie, and the second episode was about Scottie for the first 4.5 minutes. And then the rest of the hour was all basically about Jordan. Rodman's episode was the same thing. It was like, we'll talk about Rodman for the first 10 minutes, and then we'll talk about Jordan the rest of it. Like, really? Why not have one episode per fucking player? Are they not interesting enough? I'm pretty sure you could talk enough about Dennis Rodman for an hour.
Last Dance. There were important pieces in that whole team.
Yeah.
You know?
It was just it was a show about Jordan, and I think Scottie took that personally.
Yeah,
because they didn't.
Just like Jordan took the whole everything personally.
Yeah,
I mean that's all he said throughout that fucking documentary.
Yeah, but you're right. I didn't look at it that way. I didn't see it as a team thing. And you're right. It was the Last Dance about their last season, right?
Yeah,
I mean it should have been. It should have been about
equally about
the
team, not his season.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody. I mean, mind you, again, we are talking about Michael Jordan, who's the greatest basketball player to ever play. Right, mind you, everything is probably going to be about Jordan.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you got to show respect to the team.
Yeah,
you know, like Steve Kerr was there. He did some clutch stuff with the Bulls, and he didn't have his own little episode
where Tony came from,
or Tony either. Yeah, like Tony just went into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, Tex Winter, the mad scientist behind the triangle offense.
Agreed. I mean, like they didn't really talk about a lot of specific things. It really was, and don't get me wrong, Jordan deserves every fucking accolade he gets.
Yes,
but if you're gonna name something about the team,
it should be about the team.
It should be about the fucking team.
If not, you rename it the Jordan series,
the legacy of Jordan. Another movie about.
Hey, we would have watched that too. I mean, it wasn't going to stop us from watching it.
Absolutely.
He's just making waves.
So there's another rumor that said that Jordan put this out because he wanted to shut up the whole LeBron James conversation. What's your say about the whole LeBron being the greatest basketball player to ever play?
I don't think so.
That was a good answer. Good answer.
I don't think so at all. I'm not. First of all, I'm anti LeBron. I don't like LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan. I will acknowledge, and I've said this plenty of times, I'll acknowledge the fact that he's a phenomenal basketball player. All around, the things that he can do on the basketball court, he's phenomenal, right? His jump shot has gotten significantly better from the perimeter.
Yeah, that's debatable. I mean, it's gotten better, I guess.
Better, yeah. Guess. I mean,
when I feel like I can shoot, when I feel like I can shoot better free throws than he can, and my friend here, Jonathan, could probably shoot better 3-pointers,
absolutely,
better than LeBron James can. He's a fucking professional. Yeah. You can't be considered the greatest basketball player of all time.
Absolutely,
that's my opinion.
And how bad was your jump shot when I just said it got significantly better? And then you're saying it's not that good. In year, how many years has he been? Almost, he's what, 18 years in there?
18.
18? Year 18? I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a fucking specimen, right?
Absolutely.
Like, that dude is a fucking... fucking Greek god when it comes to fucking basketball, right?
Yeah.
He's built
not
for
gonna
that
take that
shit.
away from him. Not gonna take that away from him, you know?
You cannot tell me, look, right now Steph Curry is the most dominant basketball player in the league right now.
Just
the dude's doing ridiculous. At 6'3", right?
With nobody else on his team
Probably
doing what
a
he's
little
doing.
less
His
than
team is
that.
first in the West.
And they don't even have that good of a team.
On paper, they should not be 10-1,
At all.
going 11-1 after tonight. But they should not be.
Correct.
Hey, the
And where are the
Bulls are
Lakers?
gonna beat them. Yeah.
And where the fuck are the Lakers?
What, 6-5?
They're like in last place. They're not in last place. But it was
9th or
short.
10. They're in the play-in right now.
Oh my god. Here's my thing with that. So like again, if you're LeBron James, you're 9? He's probably like 6'9".
I think
6'8".
yeah.
Like
6'8",
200
6'9",
and
yeah.
what? 50 pounds plus?
I'll give you that, yeah.
Probably most athletic, one of the most athletic players at his size, right?
Yeah.
But yet Stephen Curry, who's 6'3", $180, is hella better than you.
I mean, I could name a couple players that were, if they had been your height, they would be the greatest of all. Allen Iverson, he'd be probably the great.
Think so?
Allen Iverson at 6'8".
Allen Iverson. Never mind. I'm thinking Ray Allen for some reason. Never mind.
Ray Allen.
Never mind. I scratched that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If Steph Curry was to have been born 6'8",
That's what I'm saying. There's a
280
bunch
pounds?
of short guys out there.
Holy
that
crap.
fucking,
bro,
it'd be crazy.
he literally would be the greatest basketball player to ever play by a margin. If Steph Curry was 6'8", 280 pounds.
How would his game have been
Don't change
different?
his game. No, just the same
Yeah,
game.
same game.
Just with more height and a little more body. He'd be ridiculous.
He'd be playing better defense.
Bro, he'd be better. He's definitely got a better jump shot than Kevin Durant. Even Durant's got a great jump shot, but he's got a hella better jump shot. So imagine
Yeah.
if he was LeBron's size.
Yeah, I think percentage-wise, he's definitely a better shooter than Durant. I think Durant just makes it look so easy with his height.
Durant's got Durant's got
Nobody
height.
can block him.
Yeah, you can't get him
He's
there.
long.
He's
He's
tall.
long as shit.
He's shooting over everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally shooting over every
Yeah,
fucking body. I don't know. Is LeBron? I mean, he's going to be the greatest statistical basketball player I think that's ever going to play.
Yeah.
like he's got numbers, right?
Well,
he's got all the
yeah.
numbers.
Well, so there's going to be somebody behind him breaking those records. So, like, if Zion ever stays on the floor,
oh my god, you saw how big he
he's
is.
gonna eat
He's
himself out of
huge
it.
right now, though.
himself out
Have
of
you
it.
seen him
He's
right now?
ridiculous.
He's fat as
He's
hell.
like
How do you do
Escalade
that?
from Man One.
How do you do
No,
that?
like-
He is.
Oh my god, yeah, he looks like Escalade for that one.
He is. I'm gonna start calling him Escalade,
Dude,
from Man
holy
One.
crap.
You're right.
Dude, he looks huge. I know he had surgery and all that, but like, my God, bro, you're a professional athlete.
This is your job.
Bro, oh my God. And you guys are both in shape. Now let me tell you guys something. If I got paid to not work my regular job, and let's say we booked a gig and they wanted me to look like you because you're in really good shape. Dude, if I got paid and I didn't have to work, I'd be in the gym every
It's your job.
mother effing day.
Yeah.
Why did I say it like that? I can't. Every motherfucking day in the gym 3 times a day, making sure I look the way I need to look.
Yeah.
And
Right?
I
So
get
you
it.
can't give me that excuse.
You can't really run because it's something with his leg, right?
He blew out his
But
knee.
you need a fucking dietitian,
you know.
something.
I mean, even
Fuck.
Barkley wasn't that bad.
fucking
Barkley was a big boy too.
And it only gets worse as you get older.
Yeah,
Trust
it's
me.
gonna be hard for. I mean, luckily he's young. He can probably shed that
to
weight.
learn, I guess.
But, I mean,
put down the
you're
fucking
right.
fork.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Fuck,
If you can't
hard for some
be
people.
out there exercising, you shouldn't be eating anything you want to fucking eat.
dude. I mean, if you want to dominate in a league full of
Yeah.
athletes, shouldn't you thrive or want to be an athlete?
Guy's gonna start fucking making commercials for Hardee's
Good
and
burger.
Carl's
I was
Jr.
about to say
Sonic.
Fucking a. Golly.
I tell you, I got a kick out of you guys' your guys' conversation about shoes. I go to my local fucking Burlington and Marshalls and pick my shoes that you guys are talking about.
Kobe,
Fucking,
and
yeah.
Jordans and shit. Come on, man, you
Waiting
gotta-
in line.
Dude, the best pair of shoes you got. I think I gave them to you. You got a pair of Jordan 11
Oh
Concords.
yeah, by
Oh,
far.
nice.
By
That
far.
I gave him because I bought another pair. Because I ended up getting the newer one, so I gave him my whatever year they were.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you
can
don't.
give me
No,
whatever you want.
Your problem is
I'll go to the fucking thrift store and
but
buy
you have
gym
a-
shoes.
What size are you, John?
11.
You got a big ass foot for a short dude.
Yeah,
Like I don't understand.
does look kind of weird.
It does because there's times you'll walk in here and he's got some shoes. God damn, that's a big shoe. Like I mean, I'm a size 12.
Yeah.
I'm a 12, and I'm what? I'm like a foot taller than you.
No,
How tall are you?
5'6".
6'3". So I'm okay with being a size 12, and I probably should be bigger than a size 12. So I got lucky because 12 is like that size that like you can still go to the store.
They're gonna have it.
and they'll have it.
Yeah.
Just like, everything
Yeah.
else you got to fucking order online, which sucks balls. But you be your shoes be looking huge right now. You look good. You got them Vans on. You look good right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's normal size. Golly, let's talk about So the Xbox and the PlayStation got their first year anniversary right now.
I don't know.
You're a PlayStation fan, right, Jonathan?
Sure.
You got a PS5?
Sure.
Who'd you rob? Who'd you steal it from?
Oh, my brother-in-law somehow got his hands on like 12, 13, 14 of them.
Bro,
Jesus.
this
I
dude
don't know
was
how he
finding
did
them.
it.
I don't know how.
Truck.
I don't know how you would find them either. I mean, it was difficult to find those damn things. It's
Yeah,
still
it was
difficult
tough.
now.
It was tough. I was trying when they first came out. I was trying, and I was like, I had told my girl at the time. Well, my girl now, not at the time. She's watching. She's gonna be mad at that. But I told my.
You gotta bleep that out. You gotta bleep that out.
Edit that one out. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm buying this. Like when it comes out, I'm buying
There's
this.
no say so.
Yeah,
I'm buying this.
I'm buying
shit.
this. $500. What? Like I'm buying it. Like just so you know. And
And we talk about it? No.
yeah, she's used to seeing big charges on the card. You know, she'll call me and who's shopping at 9 a.m. for like look. But
Sorry guys. I totally blew that into the street. My bad. Sorry.
But
my mistake.
Couldn't get my hands on it. Could not find it.
Dude, that was the most difficult thing to get. And I mean, it's still difficult to get. Now, mind you, there's a computer chip shortage.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem. But I mean, I just still find that like to get a PlayStation, you still got to pay almost double the price to get one.
I gave up.
It's absurd.
I was like, if I ever get my hands on it, fine. But I'm not. I'm done.
I am never paying that much money for a console. I'll pay a couple hundred over retail if I have to, if I really fucking want something. Like same thing with Jordans. Like,
But you'll throw $100 on a pair of shoes. I don't get it. They're shoes.
I literally just finished saying if it's a pair of Jordans, I'll be willing to pay $100 to $150 over retail if I really want the pair of shoes because I understand.
See, I'll do that for like a Kobe if I really want it.
John,
like,
in life,
This is a PlayStation, man.
You know what I learned?
Fucking shoes.
I learned this. See, now I forgot the quote. But it's basically something is worth what you're willing to pay for it.
Agreed.
You know, it's worth what you're willing to pay for it.
And you got to pay to play, bro.
Yeah.
You got to pay to play.
That's the truth. I went online today and we were just talking about Disney and there's a place that they have like Mickey and Minnie and you can take a holiday Christmas picture with them. And I'm like, oh, that'd be nice. I'll take my mom, whatever the case may be. I looked at the price. It's like 15 minutes with Mickey and Minnie. And it's not at Disney, right? It's at wherever the hell down the block or wherever the hell they have you at.
Yeah.
And it was like $150. I was like, wait, $150 to take a picture with Mickey and Minnie? That's not worth. I'm sorry, that's not worth $150 to me, you know. And they're like, we have spots open, and I'm like, there's people buying this. Okay, well, I mean, it's worth,
stay open.
It's worth what you're willing to spend on it, you know.
Yeah, I like that saying though. Next time I go trolling for hookers, I'm gonna be like, hey, you're only worth what
you're
I'm
only
willing
worth
to
this
pay
much,
for.
you know. Like
I would never do that. I'm happily married, but
Sure. Yeah. Let me see your credit card charges in the last couple months.
I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna end up walking into a GameStop one day, and there's gonna be a PlayStation 5 there, and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
is
That would be the luckiest day of your life right
that's
now.
when PlayStation 6 is gonna be coming out.
Dude, it's insane right now. Like I literally, you go to stores. I was shocked the other day. I went to Target and I saw someone actually like an employee bringing one up to customer service to give to somebody. That was a shock.
Wow.
I was like, I've never seen this.
In a store? No.
I've never seen it in the
there
wild,
another
bro.
one back there?
Dude, I have not seen an Xbox or a PlayStation literally in the wild since they've been out.
That's crazy.
I've never seen it.
You know, I'm not an Xbox person, but I haven't seen an Xbox either.
You can't get either of
when
them. You can't get either of them. They're both selling really well. Now, PlayStation is turning more because they're making more of them faster than Xboxes.
Yeah.
But it's actually been a pretty good battle this time around, surprisingly.
That's crazy.
It's actually really competitive because they're really, 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 really fucking similar, the two consoles. That's why they're both short because they use the same fucking chips.
Yeah.
You know, so that's part of the problem. But everything's been affected by the chip shortage. That's the same thing with cars. Cars right now are you can't get like they're sitting on lots because like they can't get new ones in. So like the used market right now is like everything's getting jacked up in prices because there's no new cars because they're taking forever to make them. Ford is having a huge problem with that shit. With the Bronco, the new Bronco, you can't. I mean, I guess you can kind of find them now. I saw some at the dealer by my job, but like there was a time where you couldn't get one because there were no fucking chips for these
They were
cars.
like pre-ordering them, right? You
You had to pre-order
it.
and it would take forever. Same thing with the fucking what's that Chevy car that looks like a Ferrari now? Not the Camaro, the other one. What's the other one? The Corvette. The Corvette looks like a fucking Ferrari now. That one's another one. Like, it was on pre-order for like ever, and now they're starting to show up around. It's just like it's crazy how everything from Japan or China, if anything shuts down over there, forget it. We struggle.
They're stuck on those ships outside of California.
Yeah,
that is true.
I will say they. I'm not a car racing game guy. I'm not, but I think I showed you the trailer for Forza Horizon, whatever. They have the new one just came out. It's part of Game Pass. So I downloaded it. That game looks
good.
Insane. Like, it looks insane. Like,
I'm not a car racing.
I'm not a car racing guy either, but those are one of those. It's always been that way. Because remember back in the PlayStation days, Gran Turismo. We play Gran Turismo, like, holy shit, this looks fucking real. Oh my god, you look at it now, it looks like nothing but fucking pixels.
It's barely pixelated.
Sega or something had a racing game that looked pretty damn cool.
They had a bunch. Like Daytona. Remember we played in the arcade? We played like Daytona 500 or whatever. Like, oh my god, this looks so real. And like, we look at games now, and like, golly, like this.
How did I play that garbage,
bro? That game has literally impressed me. Like, I'm not super impressed with the new consoles. I feel like they're not dramatic improvements this time around.
Yeah,
they're better, right? But on paper, they're a lot better. But like, the games are not really. Like, they don't impress me yet.
Yeah,
but there's some games that just like,
what was it?
Oh shit.
Wasn't there a game that they had to like recall because the system wasn't able to keep up with like it was for PlayStation.
You're not talking about what's that game that had Keanu Reeves in it?
John Wick?
Yeah.
No, not John Wick. But the game is called Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk had a lot of problems when it came out.
But
that was on all the consoles. It was on all the consoles. On all the consoles.
Like, so what was the deal with that? Like, it just couldn't keep up with it.
The thing is, the problem with those games, and this is why I feel like Sony's really good at what it does. So Sony's first party games, meaning a game that's made by Sony or a studio that's owned by Sony, those games look ridiculous. Like Miles Morales looked really good. Freaking Uncharted looks fucking good when it was on the PS4 or whatever. Those games are all Sony games that only come out on Sony. When it's a third party game, meaning it's for multiple consoles, the thing is, usually it tends to run better on one of the consoles. We used to have that problem with the old Xbox, really with the old Xbox and the PlayStation and the 360 and the PS2. Was it PS2? Like, you would really tell the difference, especially like in basketball games or something like that. Like NBA Live or 2K looked better on the Xbox than it did on the PlayStation because the Xbox was a bigger console. But when it comes to it, like, these companies are trying to make a game super fast, super whatever. And each console is different. Yeah. It's going to react differently. So like on PlayStation, it was dragging or running slow or whatever. Xbox had its problems too. Where it ran the best supposedly was like on PC. Yeah. But PCs are obviously they're always that's why I hate playing with PC people. So I think Xbox made the mistake of opening up our servers to everybody. So like, we can play with PC gamers because we're all under the same umbrella.
PlayStation had that too, right? I mean, the last time I played games was Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
So it was open. Right. We have cross platform. So I can play against you guys on your PlayStations. But when you play a computer person, I feel like that's not fair because they can play on a keyboard, which helps you out tremendously.
I could not play.
But you've never played on a keyboard.
Yeah, that would be so foreign to
Plus,
me.
computers have a lot more under the hood than these consoles do because these consoles get outdated 10 minutes after they debut. Yeah. Versus computers are updated to the point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to run better. When Microsoft said we're going to open up and include the PCs, I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And then I start playing Halo, which is a game I've played since its inception. Yeah. Right? Say something stupid. I'm better than you. Say something stupid. I know when someone is not cheating, but I know when I'm not. I can't keep up with them.
It's not an even game.
Yeah, it's not an even playing field. Like, it's not. Like, these dudes are reacting ridiculous. Suck. Oh my God, John. Horrible. I'm literally going to get you a free Xbox. And when Halo, what are we at? 5? Halo 5?
I don't know.
Yeah. No, 6. Whatever. The newest one. When the new one comes out at the end, in a couple weeks. Yeah. We'll see. I don't want to hear shit. Now you got more room in your house, so I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't got no room to put it. Maybe that PlayStation was a little fucking big. Fucking thing looks like the iceberg fucking Titanic ran into.
Oh, come on. It's beautiful.
It is pretty. It is pretty. Anyways, so let's go back to acting. Okay. When did you start?
Man, I always forget when I started.
That long ago.
It was that long ago. I would say 10 years ago at least. Probably more than that. I was working at kind of a messed up story. So I was working at TSA at the time, and I wanted to get into acting. And I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he's like, you know what? I have a friend of mine who directs movies. And I was like, okay. So he puts me in contact, kind of networks, and I go out. I don't know where the hell he lives, west side, south side, somewhere. And we sit down and we're talking. And he's like, yeah, I'm doing this independent film. It's a passion project of mine. It's called Leaders. You could actually find the trailer on YouTube for it. So and he's like, this is what it's about. You know, high school kid getting bullied, blah, blah, blah. You know, gangs, all that stuff. And he's like, I don't see you in the film. He's like, but our mutual friend is a really good friend of mine. So as a favor, I will use you. He's like, I'll put you in the background. You could be one of the thugs to like the antagonist and stuff like that. I was like,
are you Hispanic? We're Hispanic,
I'm
right?
Hispanic, yeah.
It's the Hispanic thing.
Yeah.
That's all we fucking play.
Yeah.
God.
You gotta,
Boy, he was pretty
Except
blonde.
you,
you know?
except you, John. You're the only Hispanic that can play Captain America or some shit. Continue. I'm sorry.
No. So I was like, all right, fine. So here I am. I'm showing up to set, early, as you should.
Yes, you should take notes, people. You should get there early.
Late nights. I'm not complaining. I'm just in awe of seeing the camera, seeing everything happening. So I'm in awe, and we're in bad neighborhoods, but I'm in the car. I got my drinks. I got my food. I'm fine. You need me when you need me. I'm there. And he took notice of that, and even to this day, I'm the same way. He took notice of that, and he's like, there was a specific night we were out there till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. He had a high school. He actually was able to get into a high school to shoot. And he's like, man, you're the only one not complaining. Like everybody's complaining. You're not complaining. And I was like, I appreciate you putting me on here. And why would I complain? Like I'm good. I have my food. I got my drinks. I'm sitting in the car. It's not a big deal. I got my phone's fully charged, whatever. So he's like, you know what? I think I could use you to do this. Okay. So I do a scene. You know what? I want you to talk, but I don't have dialogue for you. Okay. So can you just
Improv,
wing it? Okay, cool. So now I'm talking to the main antagonist and I wing it. And he's like, I like that. I'm going to put you in this scene too. Wing it. Okay. I wing it. So now I'm getting multiple scenes. Now I actually end up being the right-hand man to the antagonist, to the main antagonist. And now I'm in scenes beating up the protagonist, the good guy, and like throwing him up against the locker and doing, and he's like, oh my God. And like now he's using me, and now he's like, man, I have another film after this I want to do. We're going to go down to Atlanta and film it. This is what he told me. Whether it's true or not, I do not know. So he was his director name is Kerry Wood, and his producer,
former Chicago Cub.
I think that was the one.
Producer is still producing films. I run into him from time to time. His name is Paris Reeves. So Kerry tells me I have another film that I'm doing down in Atlanta, and it's a bigger budget. He goes, I'm connected with such and such and such and such, whatever. Okay, he's like, I want you to be in it. He's like, the woman that I have starring in the film, and I didn't know who she was at the time. He said, Kim Kardashian. I did not know who Kim Kardashian was at the time. This was, I guess, when it was first. Like, this was like Ray J. Kim, right? So I'm like, okay, like, I don't know who the hell she is, whatever. Whether this was true or not, I don't know. This is what I was told. So I was like, all right, cool. So I was supposed to play her brother. He showed me the script. I might still have the script. I've ever had access to I lost my Yahoo email. Who knows what's in that? But
I don't ever want to go back to some of my old emails. Good Lord.
I lost the password. I was like, out the hell with it. There, whatever's in there.
Go look at that AOL account.
Yeah.
John. You know.
So now the film gets done, and he was very ill. The director, he was very ill, and he ended up falling into even a deeper illness, hospitalized, and he ended up passing away due to his illness. And the film just never seen the light of day. Nothing ever happened. Nothing went out. I mean, it had a premiere. We went to theaters because he rented out a theater, so we went to the theater to see it. And outside of that, nothing else came of it. Never got footage of it. The trailer is still on YouTube, but that was as far as that went. So that was my first.
That kind of sparked the interest.
That was my first like intro into acting. From there, I wanted to start doing background work and stuff like that, just to get to know. I think that's very important when people ask me, "Hey, I want to be an actor. I want to get into it," and I go, "Here are the sites, for 4-star casting or two girls casting, stuff like that." And I go do background work, go be an extra. I'm like, because those are long days on sets, and you're standing around doing nothing until you're
needed or whatever.
Standing around doing nothing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You know, and I'm
Walk
like,
this dog.
Yeah. Go learn what it's like to be on a set for all these hours.
You know what's funny is that I feel like part of the problem is that people downplay that, and people say, "Oh, you know, don't do background work." Look, you got to do background work, because you're not gonna wake up one day and be freaking Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
that's not how shit works,
no,
right?
It's not. Yeah,
you got to kind of go and learn what it's about.
Go and learn it.
Go see it.
Go see
people
see if this is what you want to do.
Yeah, go see what it entails. Like, go be look at when I first did my first background on Chicago PD, the first time I ever did anything like that. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that you see what it entails, how many people are fucking involved.
Yeah.
You know, all this shit. It's like, dude, you have to see this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have no idea, because you don't see this every day. You don't even, you know, they record in Chicago all the time, but like, you barely even get a chance to fucking really see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, go do it. Go do it. I mean, and you're getting paid.
And you're getting paid for it.
I mean, you're not getting paid a lot, but you're getting paid for it. Would you rather be at home and do nothing?
And you're getting a feel for it to see if this is something you want to pursue, right?
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, look, you're gonna get into this field. Not you, but let's say you want.
No, definitely not me.
Let's say you want to get into this field and you really don't care for this, and now we're going for the same gig, and they book you, and you don't really care about this, and now I'm pissed off. Like, you just took work from me, and you don't even care about doing this. You know, that pisses me off. You know, I don't want to lose a good role to someone who's just doing this because what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
No, do this because this is what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know?
And do your fucking homework. I am the biggest advocate of doing your fucking homework. Go study this shit. Like, go take classes. Go do whatever. And you know, this goes back to this whole argument with, you know, indies and all this crap. Like, I mean, indies are great, but you got to get involved in the big leagues. Okay. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between the two.
There is.
And you're not going to wait, because indies is interesting, because indies, anybody can get a gig.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as hard. It's not as difficult. You know, I read somewhere on Facebook, someone writing and saying, "Oh, I started doing indies because I kept hearing a lot of no's." Well, guess what? That's the business.
Yeah.
The business of acting in a professional standpoint is you're going to get a lot of no's to very little yeses.
Yeah.
That's the point. Okay? You either in Hollywood, in my opinion, mind you, this is my opinion. You have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You can't quit because one person said no or 10 people said no.
Danny DeVito was 40 when he heard his first yes.
How many people like fucking Morgan Freeman, as great as he is, he didn't get his first gig until he was a lot older. Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his first gig till he was a lot older. Like, there's you got to keep working at what you're doing.
It's
now,
a grind.
mind you, put it like this. I again, John does all my auditions with me, so he's been around when I do all my stuff. I haven't booked a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Right? But I will say one thing. Whenever I get an audition, right, and I turn it in, I always have this habit of making sure I watch the episode that I didn't get.
Oh, I do that sometimes too.
Just because I want to see what they saw and what was it. Like because obviously you're not going to get a feedback from the casting. You're not going to get feedback. You just don't get called back. So I want to see, okay, did I do something wrong? Did I misread? Did I do this? So I watch the episodes. And when I watch the episodes, you know what I realized? I realized that it wasn't that I gave in a bad performance. Yeah. It wasn't that I wasn't right for that role.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not that you're a bad actor.
Oh, I don't look like that guy.
Yeah.
We look completely different.
Yeah, that's basically what's always happened with my situation.
That light a fire under your ass.
It does.
And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, he did good. He did good. All right. I don't want to look at the guy I lost to and be like, that really?
Has that happened?
Rarely. You know, like they're good. They're good. Yeah. They did a good job. I'm not, bad talk. But I do watch it.
I will. I'm kidding.
Sometimes I'm watching, I'm like, that sounds familiar. Oh, it's because I read for that part. Oh, okay, that's why it sounds familiar.
I love watching it, man, because I learn from that.
Yeah.
Because they must have picked them for a reason, whatever that reason might be. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad or whatever. I lost out to this person.
Because that guy hits the gym and you don't.
Yes, I believe that's part of my problem. And I love my agent. I love my agency. But man, like when a lot of these, like the last one I got, it was like for an armed security, right? For a gangbanger, right? So like a drug lord, and I'm his security. And it literally says muscular guy. And I'm like, why? Why are you sending me?
You sure?
I mean, I'm not. I'm like, so I put on like 3 jackets
sweaters.
while I try to make myself look a little bigger or whatever. But I mean, again, I have a look.
Yeah.
I have the look of a bad guy. I just don't have the size. Well, I was in better shape before, but like, I'm too lazy for that. I wish I was like you guys and go to the gym all the goddamn time.
I booked PD and I went into Claire Simon and whom I love. I didn't know she knew who I was. Apparently, you know, she knows the people that come in and audition for her. Like she's aware of them. And I went in with Enrique.
Okay.
And so Enrique was going in for the same part, which I had no idea. So I go into Claire Simon and there's a bunch of people waiting to read for the same part. And I see Enrique and I'm like, I've worked with him on a few things and I'm like, oh, fuck, I lost the part. Lost the part. All right.
You can't think like that. You know, you gotta go in. I mean, again, obviously, they're gonna pick whoever the hell they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta just like, I've learned to just forget it.
Yeah.
You know.
So I get in the room and it was the first time I seen, like, usually it's Claire Simon, it's the person working the camera.
Who's this Claire Simon? This is like the 4th time I hear her name.
Claire Simon's one of the bigger casting companies in Chicago.
Okay, I thought it was an actual person.
Well, I don't know if that person's name is Claire Simon anymore. I don't know. It might be. It might be. So basically, they're the ones that book every actor in most of the projects in Chicago. So like all the Chicago shows, all the like,
you'll see it at the end, the ending credits. It'll say like
even like Candyman, the movie was booked by Claire Simon or whatever. So like, it's funny because that messed up movies for me. That messed up Candyman for me when I was watching it, because I think I told you.
Yeah,
I was watching the movie and Claire Simon's name comes up in the opening credits. I don't know why movies do that at all. That's just weird. And I saw Claire Simon. I'm like, oh, well, this is fake because I know Claire Simon. I actually know who she is. I know the company, and I'm like, well, this has to be fucking fake. It just like took the lure away of any fucking movie. It's just gone. But anyways, I don't know. I've always had good experiences. You know, like I like to learn. I'm a learn type kind of guy. Like I watch stuff and I get curious and I try to do it or replicate it or whatever. And a lot of times people, you know, they give up. Like I recently talked with someone who's telling me like they don't want to do podcasting anymore, and I'm like, why? Just go with it, because he had issues. He had issues with it, right? Yeah. And I'm like, we all have issues, man. Like if this is something you want to do,
then do it. Pursue it.
Just keep going with it. I mean, I should have quit a long time ago because our podcast was garbage. I'm not saying it's great, but it was horrible. Man, now it's love, you know. Now it's fucking
pursue passions, man. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And then but that's part of learning. Learning is you're gonna make mistakes. I've made a shit ton of mistakes. I still make mistakes. We made a mistake with one of our podcasts not too long ago. Same thing. We make mistakes. We learn from them and we get better and we move on.
You got to make a mistake. You got to grow from it, right?
Exactly.
You got to learn from it.
Again, you're not born Joe Rogan.
No
one's born Joe Rogan.
And that's what I listen to all the time.
I mean,
even he made mistakes.
Absolutely.
And he'll tell you, he goes, my shit was garbage.
Absolutely.
It was trash the first
But what does he do? He keeps moving forward. He keeps, again, it's a whole Rocky Balboa thing. You gotta learn how to take the hits. That's how winning is done. He does the thing with his fucking lip and shit.
You just did it too. That was weird.
I know. He's weird.
Thought you were having a stroke for a second.
Anyways. So are you, who you signed with? You signed with anybody? Are you a free agent right now?
No, I'm actually I got a few agents.
I can't even deal with one right now.
So
damn.
I was I know that I'm blessed and I'm super grateful because the directors that I work with are usually the same directors and they look for me. So I did a project with Cassandra Bell, and a funny thing quick story about her. I went in to audition for a role for a film. September Rain on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah.
Prime. Amazon Prime, September Rain. So I went in there to audition for that, and it was going to be a series. And I auditioned, I do my monologue, and I can see that they liked it. And calls me back. She's like, "Look, I'm going to offer you the part. Perfect, you know. I'm still trying to get my foot into acting, you know, that Leaders film with what happened with the director. Okay, so now I'm still trying to grind. And she goes, "But I have a stage play. I don't want you to be in a stage play."
You did a stage play?
I don't want to do theater. Theater's a different animal.
Oh, yes.
I'd rather be right here in front of the camera where we can be like, all right, cut,
Oh,
redo.
see, he understands me. We understand each other, buddy.
I don't want that live audience,
Yeah.
you know? So we don't say no, right? We don't.
Of course, we can't say no.
Don't say no. So she's like, I want you for the series, but I have this theater production that I want you to do. I'm like, okay. So small part. All right, I could do that small part. So we're doing the auditions, not the audition. I'm sorry. We're rehearsing, and I love the way she directs. She's the kind of director where if it's not working, you're gone, and she will replace you right then and there, or she will cut all your lines right then and there. And that's what was going on in our rehearsals. Ruthless.
That's what you need, though.
Yeah. She's like,
You get shit done.
I'm gonna put out a product, and you're not gonna deter from that. So there's like a group of guys, and the lines are not coming out. And she's like, "Eddie, take his line." Okay. So
Good thing you're a big guy.
we do. Man, I'm like,
So I would get hit with a steel chair outside in the back.
all right. So, all right, we rehearse again. I do my line. I do his line. She goes, okay. She's like, something's still not working here. All right. Eddie, take his line too. I'm like,
Damn.
all right. I ended up taking the majority of those lines in that one scene. And I'm like, all right, that's just more pressure now, you know? Right. Like we're about to be on stage in front of all these people. We go on stage, it's a different kind of rush. It's a different animal, different beast, whatever Kobe says, same animal, different beast. But I did it. We did the series. But now she does a lot of theater. So now she's calling me for another theater production.
Do that shit.
And another theater production and another theater. I'm going out of town. I just came from out of town, from Jacksonville, doing a theater production for her as a traveling play.
Right on.
And we're going out of town the first week of December. We just came back from Jacksonville. So we did Chicago. We did Jacksonville. Now we're going to go to Louisville. And then we were supposed to do Chattanooga, but they canceled Chattanooga. But apparently the show's a hit. And I'm gonna butcher names. Chad Michael Cooper, the Chad Michael Cooper group. It's his group and big time producer in New York. And he's doing a film here in Chicago. And I guess he's producing this production as well. And he hired her to do the casting. And she basically like recasted damn near the whole production, called me in for it. And then I mean they put us up on flights, put up our hotels.
That's awesome.
Lunch, you know.
Oh, Michael, stop being a baby and do theater.
No. Look, if the opportunity came, maybe. But I'm not like
Scary.
Don't put yes.
Yeah.
Don't put me in the don't like. I'll never tell my agent, hey, go look for theater. No, if one falls in my lap and I have an audition for it, fine.
I'm not looking for it, but
I'm not. Yeah,
and I don't say no to her. She called me when she presented this to me. She called me and I answered the phone because if it's one of my directors, I answer the phone. Hey, what's going on? And she's like, hey, I have this theater production. I was like, can't say no to you. Let's go.
You got to take every opportunity, you know.
And she said she even outright said, look, this can be something that can lead to something that can lead to something else. And apparently it's been a hit. So they want to do it in other cities. They want to come back to Chicago, but they want to do New York. They want to go to other cities. So I'm like, all right, let's go.
That's cool.
So I've been blessed with her. She's put me in a lot of stuff. And there's another director that I worked with. Her name is Maria Brenda, and I've been blessed with her. And she puts out stuff left and right. Like I feel like she wakes up writing, you know.
Isn't that a fucking talent? Like, John, don't you have that talent? Weren't you supposed to write something for me? How's that progress going?
I have a talent,
That is
but the motivation isn't there.
Man. So every time she has something, she sent me an email the other day.
You're the first call.
Yeah, she'll
That's
give
awesome,
me a call.
man.
She goes, I have you in mind for this role, and we're supposed to do something in the Philippines.
Ooh.
And I'm excited about that. I think that one's going to be something. And she's talking about Netflix, and everybody always talks about something, but I believe her when she says it, and I believe Cassandra when she says it. And then Enrique, I'm blessed to be involved with Enrique because he called me out of the blue, and another guy that I worked with, Jose, calls me out of the blue, and they're like, "Hey, we're doing this film, Concrete Rose." And they're like,
everybody and their mom is in Concrete Rose.
When
That's
is
where
that
I met a
coming
lot of
out?
people. I keep hearing coming soon, which is
Yeah,
fine. I mean,
yeah.
take your time. I mean, John could take his
Yeah.
time, whatever.
When it's out, it's out. Yeah.
I've been looking forward
Yeah.
to seeing my head get blown off for the longest time
I'm
already.
looking forward to it. I
I'm
mean,
also looking forward to that.
I mean, I'm dead serious.
the stuff that he did. So they put me in touch with John. They're like, "You'll fit
Were you
this,
there
you'll
in
fit
the,
this,
in
you'll
the in the airport scene?
fit-" I was at the airport.
Were you really?
Yeah,
God, there were so many
we
people.
were all there.
There was a lot of people
we
there.
were all there.
Literally, like everyone was there. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a lot of people that were there to come on the pod.
Yeah.
But like, man, there was a lot of his. Were you there when I got killed, or were you guys already gone?
What were we doing? So we got there after apparently they did the airplane scene.
The shootout across.
I
you
was there
part
for
of
the
that?
shootout.
Okay.
I was part of the shootout. So I got there. They had already did the airplane scene. I think Enrique was telling me, he's like, "Man, we were just in the airplane and it looked like it was doing this." I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And then as soon as I got there, John was like, "Hey, come over here." And he had this beautiful old school car.
Yeah,
And
I remember.
He's like, "Hey, you're driving this." I was like, "What? Wait, I'm driving it?" He's like, "Well, you're not driving it, but you know."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right." So I drove her. She was
Yeah,
the boss. She was the
uh-huh.
boss. Yeah. So I basically drove her into the meeting, and then when the shootout happens, I run her out.
Okay, now I remember where you were.
So,
Okay, I was across from you guys.
you were across from
I was
us.
across from you guys.
Yeah. So
I was
you
on
were
the
by
opposite
the
side.
other nice ass cars that were staged over there.
Yeah, I was on the other side.
Yeah. And he was up on the crane shooting. And,
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I was hiding behind the limousine.
that's an insane to get that. Like,
Many people involved. That's insane. I mean, that takes a type of what's the word? Patience.
yeah.
I would think so.
Oh my God, to deal with that many
Yeah.
people, to try to keep
Yeah.
them in check and all this stuff and all that. I mean, it's crazy, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's so much
I had
fun.
a great time. So I mean, they put me in touch with John. John gives me a call, and he's like, "Hey, they spoke highly about you, and this is what I'm doing. This is what I see you doing." And I was like, "Okay." So we had about 45-minute conversation, and I get there, and again, thank you for the opportunity. Like, I appreciate it. You don't have to call me. You got every Latino in Chicago,
Literally.
in Indiana,
Literally every single one.
So
I was the same way. Like I got in contact. One of my buddies had wrote to me. He was like, "Hey, there's this big thing about Hispanics in Indiana that they're filming this thing called Concrete Rose, and he got me in touch with somebody. I forgot who it was. And then they got me in contact with John. John gave me a call, and me and John talked for like an hour and a half
yeah,
about filming and all this. And he was like, "Dude, you're really into this stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm just trying to learn. Like, this is my thing. I mean, even if you want me to hold a light or a microphone, whatever, I'll do that." He's like, "What? I'm gonna put you in." And he called me maybe a week after. He goes, "You think you could do 2 lines for me, 3 lines for me?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever you want." And then he gave me the scene. I'm like, "Great, I get to die. That's great. That's awesome. I get to die in this scene." So that means I'm not coming back for part 2, but maybe the prequel. But it was a great opportunity. It was fun. It's fun to see so many people and try to work with people and do business with people. And we do this for free because it's fun. The same thing. This goes back to the whole concept of people quitting what they're doing. Like, don't quit what you're doing.
yeah,
You like what you're doing. You gotta fight. You gotta struggle through it. It takes time. Same thing with acting. Like with us. Like again, you and I. I'm pretty sure we've been rejected a bunch of times.
yeah, absolutely,
And it happens. It's part of it. It's part of the gig. You know what I'm saying? You do your best. You go and then you go take classes and you learn more and you keep watching film and
you're gonna get a yes.
you keep having your coworkers looking at you crazy when you're practicing lines in the middle of a warehouse and people think you're by yourself.
Yeah.
You get all that shit. And
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Again, my goal's never been to be a fucking big star.
Yeah.
That's not my goal.
Liar.
It's John. Fuck you know for a fact that's never been my goal. That's not my goal. My goal is again, I steal stuff from everybody. So like Michael Caine said it once. He's like, being a star is not necessary.
Yeah.
if you want to be an actor, being a star is not necessary. Be a good film actor is necessary.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be. I don't want to be a star. If it comes with it, fine.
Yeah.
But I want to be a good actor.
Yeah.
It's always been my goal and my dream and what I work for, you know? That's always been mine. I mean, I don't know what drives you, but like for me, that's me. I just want to get better.
You know, I love doing it. Honestly, what I want out of it has changed so much. Even thinking about it now, it's hard for me to pinpoint. When I first wanted to do it, I told one of my best friends, still my best friends. Yeah, there I'm doing it again. But I was like, I want to be famous. I'm gonna be famous one day. And this was before I even started getting into it. And now it's like, I whatever, if it comes, it comes. But I'm like, it ain't the money. It's not the fame. Like, what do I want out of this? I was like, I think I just love doing it. I love being in front of the camera. I like, you know, when you're young, it's like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a police officer, a fireman. I want to be an astronaut. I want to do that. Well, you know, if you're an actor, you can do all that, right? You know,
You know what's funny? I love all aspects of it. As crazy as that sounds, like I love auditioning. I love the camera. I love setting up stuff for it. I got this interest in all of it, like recording, how to record, what's a good angle, what not to do, how not to stand in front of a camera, how to not look at the camera, like where your eye line is, all that stuff. All that stuff got into my head, and it just started this curiosity in me. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with like, even with reading, like acting got me into reading because I never really read that much growing up. But now I read books, and I'm like, man, this is like creating the story in your brain, and it helps. And it's crazy because it helps.
Yeah.
It helps whenever I get sides.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you go for an audition, John knows too because he reads them with me. You get nothing of a story of what's going on
at all. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you get nothing. You get your line, whatever you have to say, and that's it. And maybe 2 lines above it, and maybe a line underneath it. You maybe can make out what the fuck's going on. But like when you read it, this is when your creative mind goes into gear because you start to create. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
You're creating
now.
That,
I got to create something else because I need a story.
I love that. Yeah.
I need something. I need something to hang on. I mean, I be killing John. He'll come over to the house and do an audition with me. I'll be like, look, this is what I think is happening. I don't know what they're doing, but this is what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I was buying heroin. I know what I was doing.
Oh, you were buying H, right? Brown H.
Brown H.
Not
the good stuff.
Not the good stuff. Yeah.
Like, see, so I like indie stuff because what you were just saying, like you're reading this character and then you get to figure out what I'm gonna butcher this word, but intricacies, that's not the word, but what he does with his hands, his movements, his eyes, his you know, all those little twitches that he's gonna do, all those little things you're gonna bring to that character. In an independent film, they give you a lot of freedom to do that, right? You know, bring that character to life. On the bigger projects, when I did PD, I was like, I might not be able to do that. Like
you can't freelance as much.
Can't freelance, right? They are looking for something specific. So when I did my PD episode, I was doing this thing with my hands. They had me in an interrogation room, and I was doing this thing with my hands. And then the director comes in, and she's like, "Hey, look, I need you to do X, Y, and Z." And I was like, "Okay." She goes, "The thing you're doing with your hands, you can keep doing that." She's like, "But I need X, Y, and Z." So they're looking for something specific, whereas the indie,
you get a little more freedom.
The indie film, I'm sure they're looking for something too. But if you're adding something to that character that's going to bring that character to life, I think they're more okay with that.
I think the difference comes with the level that you're at. Now, let me say that, you know, like we're novice.
Yeah.
We're new at this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't have to worry about that. He could do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's time and experience and reputation that he has that allows him to do that.
Absolutely.
Now, one thing I've learned in my acting classes is that we're not important to the story. Because the roles that we're going to get, we're just a plot. Maybe if you're lucky, if you're a plot line.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you're a plot line. If you're even remotely, if you're significant to the story, you're in good shape. But most of the time, we're not even significant to the story. Yeah. We're there to really keep the story moving forward.
Keep the story moving forward.
That's what we are. So we can't go in there thinking that we're Oscar winners.
Not at all.
Because that's what the main cast is supposed to do. We're just supposed to keep the story going forward. And that's basically what we
have to like So I learned this. I forgot who taught me this, and maybe it was a bad lesson learned, or maybe not. I enjoy doing it, but they say when you're in a scene, I've been in some not so good independents, right? Where you're like, what the fuck? I mean, what am I doing?
We all have those.
Yeah.
We all have those.
You know, but steal the scenes you're in. Like, stand out in that scene, you know? So I've done that. And in Chicago PD, it was funny because I'm doing my scene, and like you said, we're there to just move.
Yeah,
it's not about us, whatever. So in that scene, Atwater.
Yeah, the Moreno.
Yeah, and then there's Rusek. Okay, so they're
usually partners. They're usually partners, or they were.
They're interrogating me, and then Rusek slaps me, like hand open, across the street, like slaps me, right? And
John would have flipped.
I don't think that would have worked.
He doesn't like it. He slapped in the face. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't care. I'm like, let's get the scene.
Yeah.
If this is what you feel you need to do in the scene, like, let's get the scene. So the director, cut. Director walks in, like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. And
it's called acting.
Rusek's like, hey, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. How did it look? Oh, it looked good. All right, let's do it. Are you sure?
Now we got to do it 20 more times.
Yeah.
Face is already red
that's
before
exactly
he even
what
slaps
happened.
you.
Now we got to do it 20 more times.
Rusek is funny because I think he's genuinely a nice person because he did the same thing for me. So like I had a scene again. I was in the main cast, but I was BG. So they pushed he comes in from behind, he pushes the shit out of me, right? And then he orders me to get on my knees, and then like he puts his foot on my back.
Where was that going?
Oh, shut up. He's a cop. He's arresting me. I get on my knees. I gotta stop saying that. So I can't even say I get down.
You're giving him visuals now.
Okay, he literally he put his fucking foot on my back and like kicked me forward and the whole 9 yards or whatever. And I played it right because again, that's what makes it kind of real because it's unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to react very natural to it because it's unexpected versus they're going to tell you, okay, you're going to get kicked this time. Okay, so I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
You get a more
How
natural
am I gonna
reaction.
fall?
You know? So after obviously they cut the scene, you know, he helps me up. He's like, hey, was that too rough? I'm like, bro, do that shit, bro. That's what we got to do. I mean, that's what we get paid to do.
Yeah.
And mind you, I probably didn't have to do that because since I was BG, I don't think I'm expected to take a kick from a cast member.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't getting paid that much.
You didn't get hazard pay?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get paid. I wasn't getting paid that much. It was maybe like $150 or whatever for that kick in the back. But I was happy as fuck to be there.
Yeah. He slapped me a few times. He's choking me, and after every cut, are you okay? And then the PA walks in, and the director says, hey, we could tell him to stop, or we could tell him. I was like, how does it look? It looks good. Then let's keep going. Let's go. Like, I'm all right with it. Let's go.
Right.
And he even thanked me afterwards. Like, after it was all said, he was like, hey, thank you for that. I was like, we're in this. This is the moment. This is the scene. Do what you got to do, man. You know,
it's interesting. So like you said, we gotta take every little thing as a win.
Yeah.
Every little thing that we get. So like I had a scene with J.K. Simmons not too long ago. And Oscar winner.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking Oscar winner, right? I had maybe 6 lines with him.
Wow.
Right? Quick ass scene, half a day, no big deal, right? You know how happy, like, it was exciting to do it, but like he gave me these words. And mind you, he may tell this to every new actor that's there, but like he told me, he goes and says, like, you did good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how meaningful is that?
That was the highlight of my fucking life,
bro. Yeah.
Like, I don't have kids, I'm not married or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come pretty close.
It's acceptable.
It was mind blowing, and mind you, I did. Again, I'm there just to keep the story going because it's not about me. And mind you, I am with an Oscar fucking winning actor.
Yeah.
Right? Who knows what he's doing. He's been there for X amount of years, whatever. We all know who he is.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What insurance does he sell? Farmer's insurance. We all know who he is. When he told me that, bro, I was just like, crap. I mean, again, I'm not saying, I'm going to be this great actor. No, but it's just like, this was inspiring. It helped. It made me want to, like, man, I'm gonna dig in deeper into this shit because like this is fucking fun.
Yeah.
And I could have done that for free. I got paid for it, right? And I got paid pretty well for it.
Done that for free.
I would have done that shit for free.
I tell people that I was like, I could do this for free.
Like, I mean,
thanks for the paycheck.
So yeah, of course. Like, I gotta go back and do some ADR for that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're gonna pay me for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna pay. Oh, cool! I'll do this for free. I mean, I'm not gonna say in my head. I'm saying I'll do it for free.
Yeah,
but like, man, bro. I mean, I will do this every day for my life just for the experience.
Yeah.
What's his name? I don't even know him as that.
What?
I know him as Omni Man.
Omni Man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Omni Man?
Serious?
Do I look like I'm serious?
It's a cartoon.
Oh yeah. He does a voiceover for that. Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's so good.
I know what you're talking about. I saw him. I saw behind the scenes.
I ain't gonna lie, I almost got teary eyed.
He's like they're like superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's almost like Superman. He's like
he's like the father of a couple. Like he's like a superhero family kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've seen an episode or two of that. Speaking of cartoons. Anybody excited for the remakes of X-Men that's coming out?
I just heard about that today. Did that information released today?
Yeah, because they had a Disney Plus event.
Yeah,
because
my buddy sent it to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, all right.
It would be awesome if they can get the original cast. Did they say anything about that?
I don't think the one that did Wolverine is going to have the same voice. No, he's not going to sound like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I did see on YouTube. I saw some of the cast members come together and they did like an anniversary thing, and they read a part of a script from the TV show, and they sounded fine.
That's going to be a hit.
I mean, it's going to be a hit for us.
Yeah,
like, not these kids. These kids are going to think it's weird.
That's going to be a hit for us.
It's not in 3D. It doesn't look like Toy Story. I don't want to watch this crap.
I'm surprised they were able to keep that under wraps. Like,
well, I mean, that was it's funny because I was watching the TV show. I was actually watching a few episodes today at work of that cartoon, and I'm like, man, it's just so good. Like, it's really
it's gonna be a continuation. Good. So now I gotta go back and watch it. I
think it's called 97, right? Like X-Men 97 or whatever. That show. I mean, I wish they did the same thing with Spider-Man. Every Marvel animated show at the time. They're doing the Batman thing too.
They're gonna do
animated series. The animated series. They're
like,
gonna be a continuation of
that.
I don't know if they're gonna get the same actors. That would be a shame if they didn't, because they still sound great.
Yeah, that was
Mark
their hit,
Hamill
though,
and who did the Batman voice? Damn it, what's his name? Oh crap, I can't think of his name. Whatever. That guy's voice is perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
He's fucking perfect. I don't know. But they have a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're a big DC fan.
Well, I wouldn't say big DC fan. So when I was in high school,
big enough to get a tattoo.
Big enough
right?
to get a tattoo of it.
I mean,
so
that says a lot.
I gotta lean that way.
That says a lot.
When I was in high school, our buddies that hung out at the time, just like 5 of us, and they're like, I don't know whose idea it was. They wanted to get the Superman pendants from fucking Mega Mall at the time or whatever the hell.
Mega Mall, good Lord.
And that was our thing. So we would always wear them, and I was like, at that time, I really wasn't into comic book characters or specifically or anything like that. Uh-huh. Yeah, I watched the shows like we just talked about, but I wasn't like honed in on one. So we're wearing the Superman emblems, and then I start looking at Superman. I start getting into Superman, and now I'm geared towards this character. So I end up getting this tattoo.
Superman sucks.
Shortly after high school.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why I'm not a fan of Superman. I'm not a fan of Superman because he's too fucking super.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's no one,
makes sense.
And I think this is where Marvel does better when it comes to. And I'm gonna stick to films, because films to me is just easier because it's more current.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to films, Marvel did a better job of, and mind you,
relatable.
If you think of Thor's a god.
Yeah.
Right. He's probably or Captain Marvel, one of the most strongest Marvel characters. Yeah. Blah blah blah. But someone who's like Tony Stark. Fuck Brie Larson. Good Lord. Tony Stark, for example. Normal human being. He's Batman, but in the Marvel world, right?
Yeah.
But from the get-go, they put him at the same level where he can actually fight with them.
Yeah, they level out the playing field.
Yeah. Right. They made him pretty strong in the sense of where he can match up with these characters. He's not just going to get his ass kicked. DC didn't do that. No. DC, and my father said it. My father fucking said it. We went to go watch Batman v Superman, right? And we watched the movie, and in the climax fight when they're fighting Doomsday,
where Batman was running away.
Oh my god! So fucking Wonder Woman and Superman are fighting Doomsday fucking hard as hell, and then Batman's just swinging around in the background doing fucking nothing.
Talk shit to my Batman fans about that,
dude. My dad literally comes out and he's like, Pero Batman no hizo nada. El tipo está escondido en la esquina.
He's jumping from building to building.
And it's the truth because from the get-go, they established that he's too mortal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you would have had him where he's automatically from the beginning, he
Yeah.
matches up with them, cool, because at least he can hang a fight.
Yeah.
But like he's literally flick a booger at him and fucking that's it. And if you aim it at his chin, it's an instant kill. You know what I'm saying? It's a headshot in Halo. You know, but it's fucking like
There's
that's crazy.
But I love Marvel for that fact that they made a lot of their characters very relatable. Like you can relate to these characters. You can relate to Spider-Man movies. You can relate to Iron Man. And DC just didn't.
I can't relate to them. They're fucking rich. I'm broke.
DC just didn't do that with their characters. So one of the things which you said, Superman is too super, which is absolutely true, right? Like how do you as a person relate to this character, right? It's hard to do. One of my favorite shows was Smallville.
Good show.
They actually made Superman relatable. Granted, it was his high school, right?
Yeah, he was young.
We all went through high school. We all had a crush on the girl.
Yes. We
all had clumsy moments. We all went through that, witnessing bullies or being bullied or not knowing what to do in certain situations. And we went through that. And I was like, wow, they actually took this character that's hard to relate to because he's Superman and they gave you something to relate to. And I was like, that's excellent writing.
Yes,
And,
I agree.
And I like what they did when they did that with Henry Cavill in Man of Steel.
Henry Cavill.
Cavill. I butchered the
You're
name.
fine. You're fine.
No, Cavill sounds a lot more distinguished.
But that sounds like the guy who played Jesus, Jim Caviezel or whatever.
Caviezel.
That's what I butchered that one. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
But they kind of made him relatable, right? And you start liking this guy, and you're
How
like,
about the Henry Cavill ones?
yeah,
I like those.
the Man of Steel.
Man of Steel is a good
Specifically,
movie.
Man of Steel.
Yes, Man of Steel is a good movie.
And he feels lost, and he doesn't know what to do, and he's walking around, he's throwing his hoodie on, he doesn't want to do anything because I was like, okay, I like this, and then they just don't know what the fuck to do with anything else, and
They don't, and that's my thing with DC. DC. I've said this before. You have one of the greatest cartoons ever made, right? You have Batman the Animated Series, which is a critically acclaimed fucking cartoon show, right? Approved by the masses to be one of the greatest cartoon shows of all time. You have the fucking material right there, and yet you don't want to use it. You have it there. It's already written for you. Just put it on the big screen.
I say this. I go. DC has a lane. They have a lane, and they don't stick to their lane. I love when DC stays gritty and dark. Watchmen.
Yes, Watchmen's a great movie.
Fucking awesome movie.
The Snyder cut
it was better.
It was great.
It wasn't great. Yeah, I'm hesitant to say it was great. It was a lot better than the original.
In comparison,
a lot better.
I would say that it was grittier. I would say it had darker moments.
Yes, it had more meat to the bone.
Marvel to me is colorful. It's fun. It's funny.
It's childish.
It's in the middle.
I didn't want to use that word.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle, in my opinion.
But because it's Disney.
But
right?
they cater to more audiences than
absolutely.
But DC doesn't know who they want to cater to.
Yeah,
they have one movie that comes out rated R like the Joker.
Yes.
Right, and then you have everything else that's PG, and it was a hit. It was a hit.
Dark,
more than
gritty,
a hit.
Dark, gritty. This is your lane.
I'm gonna tell you what,
this lane.
Their fucking problem, in my opinion, is that they don't know what direction. First of all, they wanted to play the catch-up game to Marvel, which was the biggest fucking mistake they ever made.
Don't do that.
Why would you? Okay, think about it. Marvel, the first phase of Marvel is like 12 movies or more. Yeah. Right. So it took 12 movies to get to fucking the first Avengers. Nah, maybe not 12 movies. Around there. To get to the first Avengers team up, right? So you got all these movies before they team up. Yep. And what does DC try to do? Oh, we're just going to cram it into 1.5 movies.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. We don't know who they are.
They didn't give anybody their background story.
Read the comic books. You'll know exactly who they are.
They wanted to give you the team up and then branch off and show you. And I'm don't do that.
No one's gonna know where Wonder Woman's from unless you're a Wonder Woman fan. Like you can pull that. You can pull that off with Spider-Man, like Marvel did, where they didn't have no intro. They didn't have no beginning story for when they brought Tom Holland. You can do that. Why? Because Spider-Man's been rebooted 4 or 5 times on the screen, and his story is very well known. Versus you can't do that with like Aquaman.
He comes from the water.
Which I enjoyed
Talks
that movie.
to the fucking fishes.
I enjoyed that movie. Who enjoys an Aquaman anymore? I enjoyed Aquaman. I liked it.
It was okay. I just Aquaman. His powers are weird. What if he's out of water? What does he do? I mean, what the fuck? I don't know.
But even my buddies are
This
like,
is when Superman's like, he's too much.
He throws a trident.
they're like,
at
we
you.
hate DC
That's
for
all
making
he
us
does.
like Aquaman.
It was like when, you know who makes fun of Aquaman a lot? Fucking Family Guy. I think there was a part where this girl's like getting molested on the beach, and Aquaman pops his head out. He's like, "Hey, you better stop that!" And he throws a starfish at him. He's like, "You're lucky that wasn't something bigger."
you know what's funny, and this all goes back to Warner Brothers, right? Warner Brothers one in charge and fucking shit up.
Of course.
And I was watching. I'm rewatching for probably the second or third time Entourage.
Okay.
Love that show, and he had an issue with Warner Brothers, and I'm like, sure would be fucking Warner Brothers fucking shit up in Entourage.
Warner Brothers doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
They're out of their mind. Look what they did with fucking Space Jam.
I didn't watch it.
Did you watch the second one? Did you happen? Dude, that was literally a
My
commercial.
kids wanted to too. I
Dude,
told them
I've never seen so much advertisement in a movie in my life.
I'm glad
like
I didn't watch
every
it.
character you can think of made a cameo in though. The fucking Mask was in there. Danny DeVito's Penguin was in there. In the crowd watching the basketball game. Every property that fucking Warner Brothers owns
threw in there?
was in there. And I'm like, why? Why? Like I don't. Don't you have enough characters just with the Looney Tune universe? Like why do you got to bring all these people in here? It's ridiculous.
With DC, what I will give DC credit for is and Marvel, I believe is just ahead of them, obviously, and when it comes to film. But when it comes to animated films,
oh yeah, hell yeah! DC's movies are great.
Their animated films are phenomenal.
So what? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Get those writers.
You know what? You know which one I just watched? I watched what's it called? Batman.
I'm behind on the last 2 or 3.
I don't know if it was new. I think it was old. It's called Batman the Winter Story or whatever. It's like a 2-part thing. It's with Two-Face and how he got started.
Long Halloween.
Long Halloween.
Yeah,
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
I just watched that.
I watched the first one.
I watched both of them at work because I could watch stuff at work. And I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. Like Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood is my favorite one. Under the Red Hood is my favorite one.
Even the Batwoman one wasn't that bad. Like I don't understand. How can you hit home runs?
Yeah.
In the animated world,
yes,
and you fucking strike out.
Even their series,
swinging
Young
like
Justice.
Soriano.
Young Justice, I love Young Justice.
Yes,
Titans. I think Titans is excellent.
John, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, right? No.
I watched Teen Titans with my kids.
No, not Teen Titans.
Titans.
Then
they have that's a TV show. That's the live action show. That's the live action show, bro. They have the material is there for them.
Yeah,
they just don't know what the hell to do.
Just
with
when it comes to the big screen, it's like they're lost.
Like how many? And again, this takes time because Marvel right now is dabbling into the whole concept of multiverses and different versions of characters, right? Or characters from the past or whatever. But it's taken them over 20 films to get to this point.
Yes,
including the ones that they acquired, right? DC, you can't do that, man. Like right now, the Flash movie is gonna have Michael Keaton and whatever, and Ben Affleck.
I'm excited for it, and I'm like, they're gonna mess this up.
I'm just like, dude,
something's gonna happen.
You don't have enough story to pull this off.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? There's not enough story. You're literally trying to catch up to Marvel.
A
la fuerza, like,
again,
forced
in one film.
Yeah, like relax, slow it down. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go watch it because I'm a Michael Keaton fan.
Yeah,
I'm a huge. Have you ever watched Dope Sick? It's a TV show on Hulu right now with Michael Keaton and Rosario Dawson.
I've heard of it, but
it's really good. It's really good. I'm not a big TV show, but I got stuck watching that shit. That's about the whole OxyContin.
Dope Sick. You said on Hulu?
Dope Sick. Right. It's about the whole OxyContin thing. It's actually a really fucking good show. I don't know. I don't know what can fix DC. I think they have way too many characters that are running at the same time. So like you have like 3 Jokers that exist.
Too many people's ideas just not.
You got 4 Batmans that exist right now. That I mean, we don't even know if one's like we know Michael Keaton's Batman is over, right? So we know that. But we don't know what Ben Affleck's Batman's doing.
They're supposed to get rid of Ben Affleck, but then they want to give Ben Affleck his own series.
But they put him back in the Flash movie. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like,
then you have the new one. The new one looks promising. The new Batman flick looks promising. Patterson looks promising.
Yeah.
He's got a nice chin. It looks all right. It looks all right.
Nice
He's got a nice chin.
I always said it's not hard to play Batman. Batman was a mask.
Yeah.
You got to play Bruce Wayne.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't think he doesn't look like a Bruce Wayne to me.
No.
You like him as a Bruce Wayne?
No,
I
don't see him as a Bruce Wayne.
I mean,
he looks good in the.
He looks like
cowl.
he can take a punch, but he looks like he can't deliver one.
Oh, so, and then he refused to like work out. He looks like me. Like I could fucking be Batman in this movie.
He already
like,
had issues, and they want to sign him on. They already gave him
And then he has fucking problems with the director because he fucking slept with a girl on top of the Batmobile and all this rumor shit or whatever.
You know who has power, and I'm waiting for him to use it. The Rock.
Oh, and he plays Black Adam. He hates The Rock.
Oh shit!
He hates The Rock.
We're gonna face this.
Yeah, we're gonna turn.
So,
we'll
like
continue
The
this show.
Rock? What?
Bro,
I didn't know those people existed.
I think you work out. You guys work out. He works out, and he's an actor. I mean, that's just like a combination, inspiring combination, bro. Come on.
I met him. Awesome guy.
That's what I hear.
I'm sure he's awesome,
he's
but
a really cool dude.
did you hear his lyrics when he's tried to rap?
Oh, you can't pay
Can
attention
you do
to
it?
that.
Awful.
Can you rap? Let me hear yours. Let me hear your lyrics.
Oh,
You could rap to the song, to the ending song, to the outro.
We'll see what happens.
But dude, the Rock's an amazing person in the sense of I don't think he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, no,
I don't think he's an amazing actor.
Well, we haven't seen him in anything.
I think
involves acting. I had this talk with someone the other day, and I said, what has he been in that involves acting? He's been in
Gridiron Gangs.
He's been in action movies, right?
Gridiron Gangs was his best movie.
Gangs.
Where he actually had to like portray an actual character.
I'm
with
gonna
feeling.
have to. You know,
you never watched that one?
I did.
The
I
football
watched
one.
all his films.
That's probably like
you know what?
His best
Twinkle Twinkle Baby.
Oh, the one with the Tooth Fairy one?
No. He was
Don't look at me. I don't watch.
He played a gay man.
Oh, Too Cool. Or Be Cool. The one with Danny DeVito and not Danny DeVito. Was it Danny DeVito?
Something like that.
John Travolta was in it.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
That was funny. I mean, that's different.
That's what
from
he's
being
good
an action
for.
Star,
That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Yes.
I'll give him that. He's very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic.
He's gonna kill as Black Adam.
He's he's good to look at. Like people like to look at him. Whatever. He's a heartthrob. Girls like to look at him. The whole 9 yards. He's
a money maker.
Yes, he is. And John hates when I say this. He is a modern day Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
except he's a little better because you can understand him 100% of the time. Versus Arnold, they had a hard time.
I can 100% agree with that.
I'll tell you what. The day he admits he does steroids, then I'll be like, all right, I'll watch a movie. Or
does it matter, bro?
Yes,
does it really matter?
It does.
Your boy didn't admit it.
Stop.
Your boy didn't admit it. After he won like 20 fucking titles.
So admit it.
Let The Rock win 20 titles.
Dwayne Johnson, you take steroids. Stop it.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's not like he's breaking any rule. He's an actor.
No, he's trying to make it seem like he got all that through hard work. Come on.
No, he does put in work, bro.
That
dude is in the gym.
Fuck, I do too. I don't look like him. Why do you think that
You're
is?
also not Samoan. I mean, that has something to do with it. I'm just being honest. I mean, but my only thing about The Rock that pisses me off is that again, this goes with the whole fact of you get paid, right? So like, he's always in the gym. Every morning he's in the gym with a traveling gym that travels with him, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, I'm with you, right? You work out.
Yes.
But you and I almost want to tell him, you and I are different. And you cannot tell me you can do what I can't do what you do because you get paid to literally look like that.
Yeah.
Means you can wake up at any time you
4
want.
a.m.
You have a gym that's with you, that travels with you. I have to go to work.
Yeah.
And work 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then somehow find the time to go to a gym that's crowded.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of people like John that just fucking lifts all the time. And I'm just intimidated by people like him. You don't do that. You go to your own private gym.
People cooking for him.
Bro, I mean, there's a difference. I mean, I agree with him. And I was a Rock fan all through, the WWE stuff.
Yeah.
Huge Rock fan. And I love that he made it big. And he looks the way he does, and he puts in work because he's always been one of those. Like you can tell from when he was wrestling, when he was a wrestler, he always wanted to be the best that there was. You can see it in him, right?
Yeah.
He's got character.
And you can see his body changing from where he is now.
It
to
is
where
kind
he
of.
was
I will say, I think he's on roids because I mean, it's pretty odd that he's almost 50 years old and he looks better now than he ever did when he was
it's insane
when he was in his prime, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like he wasn't working out at the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But he came in right after, not right after, but the whole steroid scandal with the WWE and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, is he taking roids? Probably.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Well, probably. There is no probably about it.
Sure, he's probably taking steroids. Is that not saying yes, he's taking steroids?
I want him to say it.
Whatever.
But I think he has a lot of power when it comes to the film business, with his production company and everything like that.
Production.
And I think if he wanted to right the Warner Brothers ship, which I believe he does because he wants Henry Cavill. He wants him in Black Adam, right?
That would be a good matchup to watch those two fight.
He wants it, and I'm like, he can make that happen.
No, of course.
He has the production company with The Rock. You're not gonna say no to The Rock. I mean, Fast and Furious, the last one, which I did not see, apparently what was flatlined, and they want him back in the film for the last one.
That's not gonna go anywhere. He's not gonna work with anybody on there. Well, he has a
Vin
vendetta.
Diesel and Tyrese.
He has a vendetta.
That's on
with
them, you know.
And that was a golden goose for him. For them. You know, and it would have been cool. It would have been cool. It would be cool if they. I didn't watch the last one either, but I'm gonna assume how it finished because it was about Toretto's brother and John Cena was Toretto's brother.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess they ended up squashing
exactly
their
alike.
and nobody knew about them in the last 7 movies that Toretto had a brother. But whatever.
He talks about family all the time.
And
we
never mentioned about his brother.
By the way,
in 8 other movies, we
family is
just
the most important thing ever.
And we failed to mention.
Why was your brother not around the last 20 years?
Sure. So I thought it would have been cool because I'm assuming they squashed their beef. They're probably not best friends, but they squashed their beef in the movie. So I'm like, it would be cool if The Rock came back and he had to go arrest Toretto again, and John Cena was the one defending him, and it would be The Rock and John Cena fighting in the movie. I think that would be a cool dynamic because they're both wrestlers and they wrestled at WrestleMania, and it was a big thing between them and blah, blah, blah.
Wasn't there this article where Vin Diesel said like he wanted to squash everything and everything's fine, like come back, let's do the film, let's do it for the film, and
but The Rock said no.
And The Rock said
no.
Like,
The Rock, look, and here's the ironic part. If you watch the last one that they were in together, you can literally see that they're never in the same scene together. Even if the characters are in the same scene, they were filmed separately. They were filmed separately. They're never face to face. The only one that they're in face to face is like Fast 5.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's usually like a close up of The Rock and then a close up of Vin Diesel. But they're never like on screen at the same time.
And I could understand The Rock on his issue with Vin Diesel. He's like, look, this is your franchise, your movie, and you're showing up to set late. That was the big deal. Like he was super professional, and then he felt like everybody else was like falling off. Yeah, he's like, what the hell's going on? Like we have a job to do. This is the time we get here. This is what we need to do. We have all these backgrounds, all these extras. We have all these people. They want to get home to their families. They don't want to be here for 12, 15-hour days. And Vin Diesel's like, yeah, whatever. I'll get there when I get there.
But at the same time, The Rock has to understand that not everybody is going to work like he does.
Not that work ethic, yeah.
Right. It's not going to be the same work ethic. And I understand that you are the draw now. Yeah. I get it because it's The Rock. He's the draw, right?
He is, yeah.
But at the same time, that movie series was there before him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to give a little bit of leeway. Yeah. But I know The Rock, from what I've read, he's very punctual. He's very on time.
He's a fucking old man already. He wants to get home by like 6 o'clock. He's fucking. He wants that fucking.
Anyways, we could fucking talk about this shit all fucking day.
That early bird dinner special. Fucking old ass.
Well, when you're on roids, you're on a
He's got to have that injection. He got to get his injection in at a certain time. We're still gonna get sued by The Rock's Foundation. Dwayne, if you hear this, bro, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. You can be a guest if you want to. Anyways, we're running short on time. We can have you back whenever you want. We could talk about this shit all day.
I'm having a blast, man. I like just talking and shooting the shit. So, man, whenever.
Right on. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Cool. And if it sounds bad, I apologize. We're still trying to get used to the new stuff.
Actually, this sounds
so
good.
We're working on it.
This is crazy because, I talked to you before. So I was like, man, I want to get into doing one. And I had a few in my mind. And I'm like, I'm looking at all this shit like, maybe I don't want to get into this shit.
Look, you don't got to start off like this. Obviously, this was a project, a passion project because this obviously costs money and takes time.
I'm seeing there's the 3 mics. You got the camera set up, the lights.
It takes time. I mean, if it's something you want to venture in, I mean, you don't need to do it like this. Obviously, you don't. But if you do want to venture it, try it, man. I could give you as much help as I can, and then you can figure it out and run with it.
Well, you have a great setup. I appreciate you having me, and man,
we're gonna have you back on.
Yeah,
absolutely. This was a really fun conversation to have. Jonathan, last words, buddy.
Yeah, I'm good. And The Rock sucks.
Wow.
I'm gonna find the steroids he's on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
find it.
All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, everything we said is in our opinion. And if you don't agree with it, I got 3 words for you. Thanks for listening.